Guys, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on, guys? It's good to see you. It's good. It's good to see you guys, man. Here we are on a Monday, guys. Make sure to uh hit the like button, on the way in. And guys, let's do this really fast. Okay. Yeah, guys, here we are, Keyshawn, what's up, dude? Good to see it. Yeah, all these corporate boss babes, that's who we're talking about today, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, guys. They all wanted to be out here working, trying to work all these hours, doing everything that us men did, right, guys? Cooked, right? Look at that. Steve, how you doing? Kelvin's here, right? Yeah, Kelvin said this, guys. They want fancy jobs, but don't want to do any real work, right? Kevin, how you doing? Yorgi, good to see you. Black Superman. Black. I'll have a sound effect for you here soon. Yeah, guys. These chicks are cooked, man. This is what they asked for, guys. I'll drop the link in the Discord first. Then I'll open it up in about 35 minutes, guys. If you guys want to join the Discord, guys, email me. Remind me what your name is and why you're red pill, and I'll let you in. So, yeah, guys, here we go. Check this out. Watch. You guys see how all these all these news sources, they contradict themselves. They have to manipulate the data to actually show, to actually make it look like women are winning, right? So the women are increasingly holding high-level corporate roles with significant representation in functional leadership roles such as HR, marketing, and legal. Now, guys, we all know that there are a whole bunch of female lawyers. Because HR and marketing, I'm sorry, guys, that's nothing to brag about, right, guys? Red Door, how you doing, my friend? We also may have been making it in C-suite roles like CEO and CFO. Guys, that's not a good thing. It's just not. Women in the workplace are not as productive as men. They're just not. So, okay. So they're like, oh, there's more CEOs. The percentage of female CEOs has more than doubled from 2% to 5.5%. Because what happened in 2020 and 2021? DEI, right, guys? CFO. These roles are critical, although their rate has been slower. Why? Because it has to deal with numbers, guys. Accountants, finance people, put a 1 if you guys agree that skews towards men. You know what I'm saying? Men, guys, the only chicks that are actually doing that are Asians. Oh, here, guys, my sound effects aren't working. Here. There we go, right? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Guys, let me check the rest of my settings. Okay. Yeah, guys. You notice the money part, right? Now, chief operating officer, guys. Chief operating officer is basically the highest paid admin person, right? They're the one who looks at logistics for the buildings, for hiring. They're basically the highest paid HR person there is. So of course, COOs are going to be chicks, right? And do you guys see? Look, many new appointed CEOs were promoted directly from the COO. Now, guys, why would you want the COO to be CEO over the CFO? How does that make sense? What a joke. President and executive VP. These executive positions are frequently held by women in companies focusing on gender diversity. Guys, they just told on themselves. These executive positions are frequently held by women in companies focusing on gender diversity. Guys, are you telling me that companies that are based in DEI tend to have women as presidents and vice presidents? You don't say, right, guys? You don't say. Absolutely insane. In the chat, guys, what percentage, though, of these chicks that are actually making their way up the corporate ladder in regular jobs, you know that they were banging their way to the top, right? I mean, come on, guys. Let's be honest. High-paying managerial roles. According to 2026 data, these roles are not only high-paying, but are also dominated by women. Now, guys, let's look at these numbers and analyze this here, right? Financial manager, 53% are female. Now, guys, the majority of these positions are in NGOs, right? And other things. Guys, there are more nonprofits that are these independent entities than actual businesses. So, of course, there's going to be more females. HR managers, 76% female. The average salary is $140,000 a year. Look at that. Now, guys, put a 1 if you agree. No, guys, type the word combine. If you agree with me that you can combine your finance manager and your HR manager into one job. You should have one executive who's an operations manager doing both of these at the same time. Guys, I want you guys to go back. I challenge you on all of my women being ignored and the workplace videos and look at the comments. And look at these men that are saying, there are guys saying, look, because of the cough, we had to do layoffs, and I took on the role of HR manager, and I'm a finance guy. I can do all the HR stuff in 2 days in the month, and we saved my company hundreds of thousands of dollars because we laid off all 5 of our HR people. There's one guy, guys, I think it was in my first video that I ever did. So the one that has 147,000 views. Guys, go and read those comments. There's so many examples of guys saying these jobs that these women hold are useless. Useless. Imagine Snowboard and I start a company, guys, and they have a thing where if you have over like 50 or 60 or 70 employees, you are required to have HR. Required. So think of this. Now we have to hire 2 people, right? 3 people, and pay them at least the going rate of $90,000 a year. So we're adding cost
for no value.
Yeah, of without counting healthcare or the days off that they take of what $270,000 at least, and that's without cost of living. To do what? To do what Snowboard can do on the John while he's taking a dump at home.
Yeah, and you have to manage them.
Yeah. Too. What a joke. Okay, so guys, these are the highest paid corporate jobs, right? Financial manager, of course, because all the NGOs and nonprofits. HR, medical and health services manager, please. So these accounts payable managers and all this foolishness, $117,000 a year. Public relations and fundraising manager. You guys notice? Fundraising. Once again, all these are at NGOs. You guys remember with that one? We did the video, and it was how many nonprofits were in the state of Maryland? Snowboard. Remember that?
Oh, there's a ton. Yeah,
5,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah.
There's more nonprofits than there are businesses in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at this. Zinzu says, same thing happened while in France a while back. that companies with 50 plus employees had to adopt DEI policies. Many places didn't hire past 50 people. Facts. Pharmacists. Now, guys, the interesting thing about pharmacy, I know 3 guys whose wives are pharmacists, and their wives are in over $200,000 in student loan debt.
Wow.
So, like, you're a broke pharmacist. Okay. Now, key functional leadership roles. Women are strongly represented in specialized management areas, particularly within retail and service-oriented sectors. So, guys, do you see this last part of the sentence just destroyed their whole argument? Women are strongly represented in specialized management areas within retail and so what? So in other words, places that don't matter. This is not a good thing that there's women that are managers in retail.
Yeah.
So what? You're a manager at Old Navy. Oh well. You're a manager at a bakery
what a manager
supply
does
store.
it there? They tell you to go on break.
Exactly.
It's about it. They tell you to like
and
stop
do,
working for
and
like
do
15
refunds
minutes.
at the manager.
Yeah.
At the register. Swipe their card when you have to do a coupon. Yeah, that's real hard right there.
Yep.
Okay, legal counsel, general counsel. That makes sense because there's a lot of lawyers who are women because they love to learn how to argue, right? Marketing and communications director. It's facts though, guys. I
never thought of that.
A video, really. Called "Don't Date Lawyers" because I made one 3 years ago. Guys, never date lawyers. Never ever date lawyers because it's a woman that's actually professionally trained on how to argue. Why would you do such a stupid thing? And she knows the law too, so she can cook you. No thanks, man. No thanks. Okay, marketing and communications director, right? High female representation due to sectors focused on consumer engagement. See? This right here is why Bud Light got cooked. This right here is why Disney and Star Trek and Doritos and all these brands are getting cooked. This is why Gillette got cooked. Because all these chicks are in charge of marketing and communications. This is why 90% of the video game industry is cooked.
Yeah.
Operations manager, once again, particularly in retail, that has a strong history of moving staff from shop floor. What does Snowboard say? Now you're the manager at Home Depot. Now you're the manager at the Gap. Yeah, wow. So supply chain data operations lead. Now, guys, these are the chicks where they're like, there's a lot of women in construction. There's a lot of women when they're either holding the flags or they're operations managers.
Yeah.
They're basically signing off on shipments to leave and go and call themselves construction workers. Get the fuck.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Come on.
They probably try to sit on a cone.
Yeah. Oh. Look at this. Industries with high female leadership representation. Utilities, 41% leadership. Often due to the high external scrutiny and a focus on diversity. So that's proof. The only reason why they're there is because of DEI. Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's retarded.
DEI right there. What a joke.
Yeah.
Media, 41%, driven by the need to reflect diverse and often female-led audiences. Isn't it funny, guys, that the heyday and the start and the lock-in of the agenda to use women to destroy men was calculated and thought up by men, yet now they think that women should do it? Isn't that funny? Men know how to market to women better than women do, right? Right, guys? Yeah. Look at Victoria's Secret. They brought back the hot chicks, and now their sales have gone through the roof.
Yep.
It is one group that let me know if you agree. Men understand women when it comes to this stuff a lot more than women understand men, because we could actually Do you guys remember? Here, hold on.
Can I say one side point about Victoria's Secret?
Hold on. Shit. Sorry. Oh well. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah. Not one person has banned Victoria's Secret, and Victoria's Secret was the owner guy who owns it, Lex Wexner, is like he's like the George Washington of the Epstein files. Basically, like he's a bad dude. They don't care. Women don't care. They don't really like stand. Like that would have been their turn to help boycott some stuff, but they don't care. That would have been a great opportunity for women to boycott it, like Gillette or something else.
Yeah. What was I gonna? I lost. Oh yeah. Here you go. Yeah, yes, remember?
Oh, come on. Just a couple of questions. How hard is that?
Oh yeah.
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
City boy, city boy.
One of the greatest lines of anything ever. Because like, it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true. Nothing's ever their fault. It's always someone else's fault, right? Always look outward, never look inward. There's no such thing as choices and trade-offs. No. Right? It's always Jermaine's fault, you know?
Yep. This just happened to me.
And guys, I hate this actress right here. I can't stand it. Did you ever watch Dexter Snowboard?
I've only seen that like season 7, the snow one.
Oh yeah,
I don't really
check
recognize
out
her that much.
Check out the original series. It was really, really good. But she's Rita, who plays Dexter's wife, and so I was talking with this whisper.
Oh god.
Dexter. Shut up.
Stop it. Yeah.
Use your outside voice.
Yeah.
NBA Quillery. What's up, dude? Good to see you. So yeah, let's go back. Retail. Okay. Known for nurturing, empathetic, and client-centric leadership roles.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Banking and insurance, sectors with high transparency and regulatory pressure to promote gender equality. So guys, all the highest ones they've admitted that the only reason why they're there is DEI. You hear that, guys?
Yep.
What a joke. What a joke. Come on, man. Come on. Now, guys, we're going to get into it with these corporate chicks today. And guys, in the chat, please feel free to describe the dunderheaded broads you work with. I'm telling you guys, some of the best jobs that you can have are when there's nothing but dudes working there. You know what I'm saying? You guys are cracking jokes, having fun, you know?
Yeah.
Absolute demons, man. Demons. Snowboard, do you want to break some news?
Sure.
Hold on. Let's see. There's the first story is right. Hold on, guys. Okay. Let's go here.
Now to more breaking news. Cape Coral police arrested a mother and daughter on multiple charges after reporting that the mom drove the daughter to fight another girl.
I smell a B-dub.
Hold on, Sobord.
Arrested Alani Dino and her
Oh, Dino!
Guys, I know. I thought it was a B-dub too.
Wow.
I thought it was a B-dub too. This is a total curveball, guys.
Wow.
You know what? Black, white, brown. It doesn't matter.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown world.
Sometimes you're wrong and sometimes you're white. But this, they were from the trailer park. She's like,
Had to be.
"Sweetheart, you go down there, and whoop her ass, right?
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You go down,
You go
down
down
there
there
and mess her up.
Yeah, you bless
down
her
there.
heart.
And
Yeah, you
stop a
whoop
mud hole
her
in her
ass
ass
like my
and
daddy
walk it
does to
dry.
me. Yeah,
Stop a mud hole in her ass and walk it dry.
12-year-old daughter, Lana, on Monday, police say mom took her daughter to a Cape Coral home to fight. Another teen telling her, quote, do what you need to do. The mom and Lana went into the victim's garage, according to police. The victim said she didn't want to fight, but ended up with scratches on her arm, shoulder, and face. Lana reported to police that the victim had thrown a barbecue packet at her at school.
Dude, how is this white people?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
It's
Everything
yeah.
about this narrative says beat them.
Yeah,
They've been
yeah.
throwing barbecue packets at
Yeah.
each. All they need to do is throw a couple of watermelon slices around. Here we go. No, guys,
Arguing
I hadn't heard this case, but watch. We might need to do a deep dive on this. Hold on.
It's a disappointing ruling, but I think it's a correct ruling.
A bombshell in the Colorado Court of Appeals. Judges tossing Letitia Stout's 2023 conviction for the murder of her 11-year-old stepson, Gannon.
Look at this.
Over one member of the jury who decided her fate.
A father-in-law of a deputy district attorney sat on the jury.
Colorado Springs defense attorney Jeremy Lowe says it's a decision other lawyers like himself expected.
The law was very clear that when the elected district attorney is prosecuting the case, no family member of one of his deputies shall serve on the jury.
Oh,
Conflict of interest. Conflict of
Okay.
interest would happen, I bet.
So, what's that?
Conflict of interest.
Yes, because
Yeah,
then it
yeah.
looks not impartial.
Yeah.
Morons. Gosh,
Yeah.
she deleted her 11-year-old stepson, and of course, but guys, here, hold on. First of all, if this was a man, this would never happen.
No,
He'd still be in
no.
jail. But guys, once again, all right, I'm gonna go out on a stretch here and say this is actually our justice system working. Do you understand?
Yeah. It's conflict of interest. That's what they're going to say. it is,
Because
I'm
if
guaranteed.
it was Julia or Red Door or Keyshawn on trial for something that they didn't do, and there was someone who was related to the prosecutor on the jury, you guys would want your case thrown out.
Of course, yeah.
Yes, this woman was guilty, but you have to prove them guilty in the correct way.
Yep.
That's the same reason why, sorry to say
Yeah.
it, but Bill Cosby got let off the hook.
Yep.
They didn't prosecute him correctly. They used testimony that they weren't supposed to use in court that was inadmissible in court to prosecute that case. Judge Joe Brown does a whole there's 7, 8, 9 hour live
seen it.
streams on this about how you cannot just railroad a person, and that's why they have to be so meticulous about these cases, because you can have someone like Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer up there who's
Yep.
clearly guilty, but
Yep.
if you do it wrong, they can walk free. You know what I'm saying? So
They did that to
During jury-
Harvey, but only in New York, not California.
Yeah,
Similar type of thing.
Yeah,
But
sure.
they could have installed this person in the jury to then later say conflict of interest and made it not look like that. So you got to remember, there's a lot of like Freemason judges and stuff like that too. I'm not suggesting that's what happened.
Snowboard. No. The simplest solution is the best one, right? This was probably a high profile case. That judge wanted to get reelected, or that DA wanted to get reelected. The whole Freemason thing is still like a overarching thing. People's personal selfish interests take precedent over that. You know what I'm saying? He probably said, look, like, I need to look good. I cannot lose this case. I can't. So he told his brothers, sisters, uncles, cousin Bobo to get on the trial, and he got caught. You know what I'm saying? That's like look at how many times these B-dubs hire their, give contracts to their friends, these B-dub judges, and do all this stuff. There's no look. The B-dubs aren't. They're not even smart enough to join the Freemasons.
No.
At least then they'd have some protections, or at least trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, how many times have we seen these B-dub judges just just Forrest Gump their way through this corruption? Because at least trying to hide it.
Yeah. No, there actually is B-dubs in the Freemasons. It's just called Eastern Star, but actually a lot of them are B-dubs. But I don't think they give them much like power or anything, because they would just abuse it and mess
Black
it up.
Red says, I blame undiagnosed anxiety disorders. It's not the work that gets them. It's having 50 feelings. No, Black Red. I'm going to push back on that. Okay. Before feminism happened, women worked. Guys, women have always worked. Rich white women didn't work. All right, but women have always worked. But they were close to the home, right? Or they worked in the home, but they were working retail, at the market. They were nurses. They were secretaries. They were typists. They were in some textile factories. They were working closer to the home. And they supported the neighborhood economy. They had their sisters and aunts and female cousins and other women in the village, right, or the town. They were more plugged into the social pulse of the town. Now we have women who work far away from home. They have underwater lesbian studies degrees. They have more debt. They aren't making a lot of money, so they work more hours for less money. They don't have children or a family or friends or anything that's supposed to give them a reward. Men can find reward in our work. Women find reward through family, through socialization, through planning these events and cooking. The satisfaction that a good woman gets out of planning like a whole meal for her family or whatever, and then cooking and then seeing her efforts nourish her children and her family. That's more contentment that women used to get than going to some corporate stupid job, being a corporate drone. You know what I'm saying? So what do? They treat this problem with, now all these women have ADHD. All these women need Ritalin and all these drugs, right? Women are less happier than ever. Hey guys, here's the thing. My grandmother, my mom is one of, and I'll revisit this, guys, but my mom's one of 12. So my grandma worked on a farm. She was hacking the heads off of chickens to cook meals, getting the eggs, milking cows, along with my granddad, who also worked in a coal mine, right? You know what I'm saying? Then she had 12 kids, and she had to run the house by hand. She didn't have a dishwasher. She didn't have a clothes washer. She didn't have a microwave. When all the kids got up in the morning, well, she was pregnant for a long time because of 12 kids, but she had to get up, get the firewood, start the fire on the stove, get the chickens, eggs, you know what I mean? Make the bread, get the pork, cook the breakfast for 12 people, make sure that the kids got out to school, right? Because there was no bus, so all the kids walked to school. Then she had to do clothes for 14 people. 14. Then she had to clean the house, make the beds, right? That took her all day. all day. And now these women, I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's so hard. You have one kid, and you can put a little tablet in the Tylenol Dunderhead.
Oh, they will. Yeah.
Case.
They give them a tablet and then give them a tablet to look at.
You cannot tell me that women in the 1910s, 20s, 30s, and 40s, especially black women who were actually under real systematic racism in the South, where there was actually on the books discriminatory laws, right? The rest of the United States, no. How are they happier than these B-dubs now? How are women who actually couldn't do where it was illegal for women to do certain things or go certain places, and they did more physical labor? How are they not burned out? How are women in the third world, in the Middle East and Africa, not claiming to be burned out when given the same surveys? So,
selection. This juror, described in the ruling as Juror MB, disclosed that he was the father-in-law of a deputy DA in DA Michael Allen's office. South's attorneys at the time challenged the juror for cause, arguing state law prohibits someone who's related to either party from sitting on a jury. But prosecutors objected, and the judge agreed to keep Juror MB on the case. Former Denver DA Mitch Morrissey says it appears the judge had a lapse of judgment.
What the judge should have done is gone to the statute and looked at it. And I think that judges sometimes pick so many juries. They think they know everything as far as the rules go. And this is one that just got by the judge.
Morrissey's successor, former Denver DA Beth McCann, says the prosecutor on the case should have agreed to the challenge.
And so to me, it's not worth taking the risk that you might have this result. So why would you take that risk in a first-degree murder case?
The 4th Judicial DA told 9 News that they are currently discussing with the AG whether to appeal this decision to the state Supreme Court or just proceed to retrying the case. All 3 experts we talked to today say a Supreme Court appeal is a long shot.
I would imagine there'll be a discussion about whether it's worth wasting in my opinion, wasting everybody's time to take an appeal when it seems to be pretty clear.
But guys, here you go. Watch this. We'll cover this one, guys. Because snowboard. Watch this. Watch.
Oh, here, have a seat right here. Got a Spanish-speaking male, lacerations through the throat, and looks like he was punched in the face. That probably head injuries.
Watch this, guys.
Just 8 hours ago, 25-year-old Saul Lopez was having dinner at this house on Oak Forest Drive. He's there with a woman he recently met online.
Uh-oh.
To him, it's just a casual Saturday, but he has no idea that within minutes, he'll be fighting for his last breath.
Watch.
He's inside a silver Honda Odyssey with a woman who goes by Crazy and an unknown.
What? Well, that was a sign, buddy.
I know, right? Yeah.
Hope he didn't stick his dick in her. Oh!
It's calm until it isn't. Suddenly, the vibe shifts. Repeatedly beaten and stabbed, Saul is left disoriented, but the couple isn't finished. They drive him
What's
to
that,
a bridge,
Sideshow
beat him
Bob?
some more, and toss him 50 feet into the Escambia River.
Look at that. Tossed him off a bridge. Guys, monk mode or passports, bro. Monk mode or passports. I'm telling you guys, leave these chicks alone, guys. He met this chick online. She set him up, dude. She set him up. And you're going to get set up by a chick named Loco.
Yeah. The guy looked like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Believing they had committed the perfect crime, the 2 assailants move on to their next victim. However,
AJ, do you think he sung a song like, the Sideshow Bob when he tries to toss Bart down the river? He does the Anonymous Prime song that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tosses him out of the van. You know what I'm talking about? The Cape
You know
Fear
the reason why? Do you get that joke? Now you have one wish before you die. I want to hear the entire score to the HMS Pinafore. Do you understand the joke?
Waste time, I think.
No, but the HMS Pinafore is one of those. It's like super long. It's like it's like notoriously long. So it's a joke that of all the plays, he chooses like one of the long. It's just notorious for musicals that it's hella long. So I want to hear the entire score to the HMS Pinafore, and then Slice them up. All right, let's go. It's like that's why it said like 7 or 8 hours later, because you have to sit there for almost like a whole work day to get to the HMS Pinafore, you know? So
but that allowed Bart to like get to the rapids and escape or something like that. I remember that was awesome. But that's like basically what happened out of a minivan here.
Yeah.
It's called like Cape Fear of the Simpsons. It's awesome.
They didn't account for. Saul
Survived.
Lopez refused to die.
Damn.
Painful. Disoriented.
So guys, we will cover this here. All right. We will probably later on this week. But guys, do you want to hear the most annoying reporter's voice of all time? Here we go. Watch. So guys, there is a black-owned restaurant called the Sundown, right? And these white chicks, these white woke chicks saw the name and were like, how dare you? And wanted it shut down. Because like, it's racist because it represents a sundown town. It's like, you're white, you dummy. Like, what are you talking about? What?
Kern Landing was supposed to be home to a black-owned lounge, but before Sundown Hi-Fi opened, it was closed because of its name.
It would make...
What in the world do you think she just said? that reporter, she has to be the worst reporter of all time.
much sense for anyone to try to believe that a black man opening a business has racist intentions towards black people.
On Friday, the project was announced. On Monday, a different announcement. They're not moving forward with it.
It's a bummer. It's a little sad.
Combs is the man behind Sundown Hi-Fi. He says the name was misinterpreted.
I felt that was the name.
It's actually Kanye East. Oh!
As a whole.
KC Blue Crew, the official supporters of the KC Current, reached out to KSHB about it. They called the name of the lounge racist and insensitive.
The people who are saying that are white women. The group that's sending that are white chicks, are shutting down a black dude's business because they think it's racist.
I requested an interview with them, but they referred back to their statement, adding their goal was simply for the name to be changed, not for the business to close.
I think I'm a little disappointed. I think they had good intentions in what they're doing. However, I just think sometimes it's the internet's nature to be rewarded for being quick and not being thorough.
I reached out to Current Landing, but they said they wouldn't comment. Despite sharing the same name, the KC Current is not affiliated with the development.
Why not just change the name?
I think there's a lot of intentionality behind the name.
McComb said his goal wasn't to ignore the history of sundown towns, but to confront it.
During a certain time frame in American history, there were towns that were that operated under a legislation and a set of rules called the Jim Crow laws that forced black people to not be out at night. While someone has used that term to then push hate or push, violence through it and oppressive systems through it, I don't think that always has to be the meaning of the word.
Now he's deciding what's next.
I would love to open up a Hi-Fi Concept.
And this is why, guys, you do the smart thing and just make a regular business. He's trying to be controversial. He's trying to be or whatever. And guys, once again, the woke white chicks are gonna do this. That's what they're there to do. Karens are there to do it. But if you're gonna be a man and start a business, right? You already got to know that even though Orange Man did away with DEI, you're still ice skating uphill. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do something stupid? Someone says that reporter's voice is atrocious. Someone says I can barely understand the interviewer. Someone says that reporter's accent is almost incoherent. Look at that. Someone says hold on. The journalist's voice is so annoying. Someone says local news here in Kansas City really went all in on the DEI. Too many immigrants with heavy accents. They mispronounce words all the time. Look at that. Someone says, couldn't they at least wait until there was a shooting before they closed it down? Oh no, I'm sorry guys. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Look at that. Okay, so guys, this is why I made this video, right? Where? Actually, guys, let's go to TikTok really fast. Let's look at some of these jobs that these women say are burning them out. Okay? Yeah, you guys want to see some of these jobs that they're complaining about?
Oh, we've seen these type of videos.
Yeah.
Let me. Thank you, Virginia.
How long before she gets like an ice cream? Oh, right about now. Oh.
No. Are we getting secrets?
Jesus.
Jesus, help us.
Did that change your travel? So it's officially the week after the big staff event that my manager and I helped plan and host. But today we are catching up on all of the work that has been pushed back. And
Is that a loaf of bread, AJ?
No, that well, yes, but it's for
wrist
ergonomics
or something. Okay.
These are my favorite headphones. This line of headphones.
Guys, she should be working right now. What an absolute.
She probably didn't do any real work. She just like logged into her like system or something and got that drink and everything. Like,
Look at this.
Probably didn't do anything.
I'm so burned out.
Yeah.
Corporate America's crushing my soul.
Yeah.
Please.
I almost died on Easter trying to make some money cutting a tree. And these people have like, I don't even know what, like, this is not really that stressful. That's another thing too. At a lot of these jobs too, like she doesn't really have much responsibility. So if she did mess up, it's not like there's a major repercussion. Like, oh, you just lost the company like $1 million or, you know what I mean? There's not really much like blowback if they do make a mistake. So that's where they don't have the male burden of performance. Like they don't have to produce really at most of these jobs.
Well,
like they have to show up and do some stuff, but it's not like produce or die or produce or you're gone.
This is the reason why these chicks get laid off first.
Yeah.
Because guys, I mean, seriously, like Skynet can do their job. Her boss can do her job. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Because I have a big head, I put my headphones over my hair. It's parted, so it's actually on my ears. I should really film a work with me like this to put on YouTube, and then we can just work together. We're listening to Morning Jazz with Stevie Plus.
She has 200, and she just showed her screen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think her company's going to be okay with her showing their stuff like this?
No.
You know what I mean?
Burrows for the next 3 hours.
Just getting more sodas.
Guys, you know that we're cooked when Asians are doing this.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys. At least she's decent looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least she's not fat, you know? But
it's about all we can say about her.
Dude, this chick is cooked. No.
It's finally time.
Well, she's the plus because she's an Asian chick for me. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, even with me too. But I'm saying besides those two things, that's
cooked.
about it. Yeah.
There's no reason why. Here's another one. Oh gosh. Okay, she had to open up her car, set up her phone, close the door.
Yep.
Open the door again. What a joke. This is her corporate job, guys.
Dylan.
Look at that, guys. The same. She's a drone.
Yeah.
Corporate drone, guys.
Well, there's I think I heard some recent study somewhere that like 60% of these office jobs is not actually like doing real work. It's like setting up meetings. It's like basically like bureaucracy. There's a really awesome book, and I've covered it on my show a few times. David Graeber and the guy about bullshit jobs, and like it's such a fascinating topic because some of these people they'll literally would because he set up basically like an anonymous email account, and he said like, you know, if you have a bullshit job, just write in, tell me about it. I'm not going to tell anyone about it. And there were so many people who wrote in like, my job is literally meaningless, but I get paid great. He found actually the faker the job, actually sometimes the more you would get paid.
Yeah.
And the title, they would just make some like unique title, like executive branch manager, like they'll just make some crazy title. But a lot of people, like even some of these people, like look at the movie Office Space. They're like, well, I do probably about 15 minutes of actual work a day.
Yeah.
There is really a lot of that. And we're just used to like, a lot of people are basically like pretending to work at work in a lot of these jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really true.
And then, but they want to say, "Oh, you blue collar guys are evil and you're horrible." It's like you guys are out there working, getting stuff done. If you don't work, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying, guys? I did drop the StreamYard link, so guys, hit that. In who's coming up, guys? Hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes. Okay, here we go. Yes, here we go again. Look familiar, guys?
Hit the right and hit the left now.
Jesus. What a mess. Filming all this. Imagine how much time that it takes her to actually set this up, film this. She's filming on her
look at she dresses like a dork.
Like, why would you post this?
You know, like a true farm liability.
Does her boss know that her phone is set up? Imagine how much a competitor could actually learn about your business. If they were they were actually paying attention to well,
not only that, it's a distraction.
Yeah,
for her at work.
Well, guys, here's the thing: you're on a Chinese app, and you have chicks who are recruiters or whatever at Google and Microsoft and you know all these companies here.
Yeah,
even just being in the building on that app, they have a whole map of the whole place because they can tell everywhere you go. They can turn on the app and listen to everything you're saying. Guys, there was. Do you remember I showed you those army chicks that were at an army base in the Middle East and they were filming the TikToks? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you're on a military base in the Middle East. That's like, Angel, you're old enough to remember. You guys remember during Desert Storm when that dumbass Geraldo was actually like, and we're right here, and he's like snitching on the military, like on live television, like giving away where all the armies are at. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly, though. I mean, why in the world are you giving out, plans to the enemy? I mean, they're going to be infiltrated. They're seeing the same thing that we're looking at, though, and you're going to be announcing it to the world. Yeah. You might as well just tell them what the plans are and everything like that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Pyro Angel, how do you feel about these corporate chicks that wanted to be out here, working these quote unquote corporate jobs, and now I'm burned out, I'm tired, right? But here's the thing: most of them are recruiters, HR, and marketing, and other useless jobs, but they still claim to be outperforming men.
I am woman, here you are, in numbers too big to ignore.
What absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah, my heart goes out to them, though. Oh, gee whiz. My heart bleeds for them, though. Boy, it must be soul-crushing jobs like that, though. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Like maybe I should have my soul crushed too, and do the thing and do the same thing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
First of all, it's good to see you, Angel. It's good to see you.
Right, Pyro, what's up? Pyro, what's going on, man? Pyro the king, yes! You became a king, yes!
Yeah. Yes. So the best thing I can say about this corporate job now, yeah, I think these people who work in offices, like sitting down in their comfy chair and typing all day, I think they work harder than people who work in the coal mine or construction, in my opinion.
Yeah. Of course. Like, that carpal tunnel's way more dangerous than a possible cave in, and they never find your body. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sense, you know? So.
Oh yeah. Having that carpal tunnel thing, it messes up their touching nights, you know, if you know what I mean.
They can't flick the bean over here.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Any equipment.
Oh.
Is his full-time income a farmer?
No, I think he lives in Florida.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll call Andrew.
This is her whole day, guys. This is her whole day.
Wow. That's a workout, lifting up that can, huh?
This is her whole day.
How was your weekend?
It was good.
Jesus.
And I won.
Really?
High-end bottle.
Look. This is her doing work.
I appreciate it.
This is her whole day.
Yes, I will have the correct effective dates for you. Yes, you have a good one. Bye-bye.
See that, AJ? You see that? See that? That shows you how much a workout that job is. It is so boring. You have to get on a treadmill in order for you to stay in shape. You see that? If
crazy,
not,
man.
yeah, then if she hasn't done that, she'd be weighing 350 pounds just by drinking and eating all that stuff, though.
I gotta give her credit that at least she doesn't weigh 350 pounds. Guys, we're actually on a roll, and that the two chicks that we looked at this time haven't been absolute land whales. You know what I'm saying? But because you guys remember, we've looked at a couple of these before, and it was absolutely nuts. You know, these chicks just sit there eating friggin' bonbons all day. And I think that one we've seen. No, here we go. Of course, she asked for Starbucks. Look familiar, guys?
No showed, so I gotta try to get that rescheduled. Bye, guys.
God, they're annoying, aren't they? What is going on?
Hey, I'm fearing it says no response. I'll ping her on Monday. Okay, I'll see ya. I think today's outfit is so cute. I hope the white pants police don't get me for wearing this before Memorial Day.
Ugh. Look at that. They have pizza at her work.
Wow.
Look at that, guys.
Hey, a lot of people actually. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. My workday is literally over in 45 minutes, but I love any excuse to buy a coffee. So we're gonna bop over to La Colombe. I feel a headache coming on, and I'm gonna tell myself it's a caffeine headache. Strawberry mocha.
When did she get to work? She got to work at
rescheduled
8:30, and she said her work
latte
is over
with
at
cold brew, half an hour. So good.
2?
Birthday to you.
Do you guys see she logged off at 2:45?
Yep.
Am I crazy? Like, what is going on here? Like, what?
9 till 2:45.
What a mess. Look at that. Come on. Guys, these
Well,
are
she probably punches out at 3:04.
Oh!
What's going on here?
Here's the thing, guys. This is a chick you got to watch out for, right? Because she's a decent looking chick, right? But I guarantee she has student loans. She's strong and independent. She has those SSRIs, so she's probably on some Xannies or some Zoloft. You know what I'm saying? And this chick will make your life a living hell, man. A living hell. This chick has gaslighting written all over her, guys. I'm telling you guys, monk mode or passports. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We'll go again. Oh, this is the same chick. Sorry, guys. Okay. Now, guys, let's look at this here, right? Watch.
I literally have so much anxiety about going back to work tomorrow that I feel nauseous and my chest is so tight. And I hate it and I don't understand. I wish so badly I could just be like.
Oh, here, guys. This is the video that inspired me to do this live. Guys, Anton Daniels did this one, right? And there's my nervous system is burned out. You ever notice, guys, how there's always some news article or that gets traction on TikTok that says corporate work burns out your nervous system? It is some friggin' bullshit headline, and then all of a sudden all the chicks they're all doing it. My nervous system is burned out. What are you even talking about?
Every single time.
Guys, do you know what it takes to actually burn your nervous system out? Soldiers who have PTSD, they have a burned out nervous system. Guys, I don't like doing CrossFit or those things where you do all those crazy exercises over and over and over again because you burn out your nervous system. When you work your body completely to failure, when you're overtrained or when you do too much physical labor, then your nervous system's burned out.
I've done it.
You guys have had a time where it's either in the gym or football practice or you were doing you were helping your friend do something and it was a tough job and the whole next day you're just totally cooked. You're kind of tripping over yourself. You're trying to drive.
You feel like drunk, kind of.
Because your nervous system's totally cooked. And the guy who trained a GSP, the MMA fighter, he said, he doesn't like things like CrossFit because you can't really learn how to. Okay, if you do a lot of CrossFit style training with athletes that are trying to do other things, their nervous system's too cooked from that type of strength and conditioning to actually get better at jiu-jitsu and boxing and kickboxing. Your brain, that mind-body attunement is so cooked that you can't learn. You know what I'm saying? So you really, really, really have to have a balance, So
Explain this to me. A husband goes to work in an office 8 hours a day. A wife goes to work 8 hours a day in an office. The kids go to school 8 hours a day. Everyone feels like they're in a prison institution between the hours of 8 to 5.
Whose fault is that, right, guys? Whose fault is that? Women's fault. They asked for it, they got it, guys.
Their yellow fluorescent lights typing all day long. Then everyone finally comes home burnt out. The kid has 3 hours of homework and sports, and you get maybe 2 hours with your family before bed. And then we only get 2 days out of the week where we're completely free to do whatever we want. We used to be outside. We used to be farming, living in communities. Now we're in front of screens all day long, in pointless meetings with micromanaging bosses.
I cannot tell you how many meetings I've been in that have been completely pointless. All of this could have been a 3
That's what I was talking about.
That is true, especially since the cough.
Yep.
Guys, do you know how many dunderheads I know who work from home just like I do? But here's the thing, guys. I usually email. I'm an extrovert, right? I love working from home because do you know how many of these dunderheads put a meeting on your calendar just to socialize? So, How's the family? So you son of a- Why? Why? And I gotta mute myself because guys. That's how that's how I get through these meetings. You know what I mean?
Sentence email. I have 3 bullet points worth of action items, yet it had to be a 30-minute meeting. But nope, I have to spend hours every single day in pointless meetings. People in corporate, what else are we using other than Fireflies to not crash out at our job?
I'm sitting here. It is 3 p.m. on a Monday, and
Angel, your devices are not connected, bro. Connected via devices. You were on for a second. Oh,
It's acting up on me. Yeah, I got it now. I got it. It's just been acting up on me. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're all good, dude. Perfect.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Because I've been burned out at work for quite a long time now.
Welcome to being a man. Do.
Thank you.
Around the world and back again. Right? This is what they asked for. Guys, think of this. Okay, guys, you don't have to be too forthcoming, but guys, whether it's your father, your uncle, or just an older guy that you know who had a dream, right? He wanted to be. I have a lot of background noise. Can someone mute? I don't know who it is. Just unmute when you talk. He had a dream, right? He wanted to play for the NFL. He wanted to be a sportscaster. He wanted to be a professional, I don't know, ping pong player. He wanted to write for the New York Times, right? But then his stupid girlfriend got knocked up, and guess what he did? He quit his job. He did what he had to do. Married her and worked some crap job, often 2 crap jobs for 35 years. Some soul-crushing job to come home to some woman he can't stand, right? And did that for decades of his life. You guys remember on the Flintstones when Fred and Barney they used to stop by the royal order of the water buffalo on the way home from work with the you remember they have the big things because guys,
I remember that. I remember that.
Why? Because they hated going home. Because they hated their life. It was the only place where they can actually decompress to go home and have to deal with the wife and these nagging ass kids, right? But now these chicks are out here trying to do this. These chicks just decided, oh, hey, look, there are these men getting up and going to work some job they hate with some stupid boss that they can clearly kick the shit out of. That's talking mess. Let's go and do that. Yay! And guess what? Now you got it.
It's interesting because I started working in corporate America back in 2015, and I remember my very first day at my job. I remember how stressful and overwhelming it was, and I remember coming home and thinking to myself, like, how am I going to do this for the rest of my life? Like, this.
How is it stressful and overwhelming? There's men that are working on freaking down power lines where it's like everywhere. There's men right now being dropped into combat zones. Okay? There's men right now that are in these icebreaker ships up in the Arctic. What are you talking about?
It's just what people do. And that feeling hasn't changed much. And I haven't answered that question. I'm sitting here 11 years later wondering the same thing. Over time, it just seems to get worse and worse. I mean, our government is actively finding ways every single day to just beat us into the ground more and more so that we have absolutely no energy to make anything better for ourselves. I guess I just want to say, if you're also feeling this way, you're not alone and you're not weird for having those feelings. You're not crazy for feeling burned out at work. You're not lazy. You're reacting normally to a very inhumane way of making people live.
Look at that.
Inhumane.
As a woman, look, guys, she clearly hasn't missed any meals. This is inhumane. Guys, I have friends in my I have a lot of immigrant friends because I used to live in DC. My Eritrean friends, my Venezuelan friends, my Cuban friends, guys, they can tell you about inhumane ways to live. These chicks are delusional. Guys, hit the like button, guys. We're at 60 likes, guys. Stop. Take a second. Hit that like button. I appreciate that, guys.
Way of making people live. You're working from home.
You don't have to do anything physical. You are working in corporate America. A lot of people would wish that they would able to find jobs in the first place. Listen, this is what I know. You'll never ever be able to satisfy women or a certain demographic of people. The fact that you have a job, the fact that you're getting income, and you're whining about having a position to where they pay you to be able to sit at home in a t-shirt on a Monday and still be able to make money at your home.
Yeah.
I remember when
Privilege.
working from home used to be a privilege. Like, you were one of the rare people that were able to get this and swing this off and negotiate it, or your job was able to let you to work from home for 1 or 2 days a week. Man, you have it made. But this just shows you how spoiled we are. We are living in a time where people are going to complain whether they have a job or they don't have a job.
Yep.
If they got to go into the office or they don't have to go into the office. Did you see the one woman where she was saying that we used to be farming? Do you know how difficult it is to farm, especially without the...
That's what people don't get. That's what people don't get. You know how hard it is to farm?
Yeah.
Do you know how dangerous it is?
Yeah.
Guys, the horse gets scared, kicks you, you die.
Yep.
You get stuck in the friggin' tractor, you die.
Yeah.
Right?
She gets stuck in the PT. What's
going on here?
Yeah. The farming might be easier for her because she is a hoe.
What's going on here?
Modern technology that we...
just another garden tool.
She loves getting dirty all day.
Guys, type entitled in the chat.
Entitled.
Hearing these people, and then they start to say that getting landed back.
Respond to the client.
Losing a plot, man.
Period. Really dose of why I hate corporate America. I honestly feel like these systems are killing my nervous system. Tell me why I got a client email last night, 4:30 p.m. Logged into
Videos
work
are
this
killing my
morning,
nervous
9 a.m. on a Friday. I had a bunch of urgent things pop up. So I
Urgent.
didn't respond to the client that emailed me yesterday at 4:30. So my boss then slacks me with our leadership involved and says, "Hey, Christine, are you going to respond to that client? I haven't seen anything come through." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just prioritizing other things at the moment. Like, I cannot be in 10 million places at once." It's just insane to be expecting us to constantly be doing 10,000 things. Not to mention being in meetings, taking notes, following up on all the action items. Like, why are we accepting this as a society? I finally started using an app to record all my meetings and take notes for me because I just literally can't do everything.
Wow.
I just hit this button and it starts recording the meeting for me. When it's done, it has this summary as well as this transcript that shows word for word who said what in the meeting.
So why don't they just use that software and fire your ass? Right, guys?
Exactly.
What a joke.
I am so grateful for my job, more grateful because it provides the income that I get.
Diary of a tired black woman in corporate America. Please.
To have to live my life. But I'm telling y'all right now, the way that I will shout and rejoice when God finally clears my path and I am free from the shackles of corporate America, I don't think y'all understand. They gonna hear me yelling in New York. I'm in Texas. With that being said, I'm tired of code switching. I'm sitting in my car, right?
There you go. Guys, what did I talk about before? Code switching. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There's no such thing as code switching. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Guys, you don't talk to your mom the same way that you talk to your friends. You don't talk to your teacher the same way that you talk to your mom. Everyone changes how they talk to people based on the context. But black people are the only ones where we act like we shouldn't have to do said thing. It's an absolute joke. Guys, what did the sage-like African dude say? Guys, right?
How we're moving.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
I agree. I agree. That was good. I agree. I agree.
I gotta play it again, guys.
How we're moving.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
Just
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Drunk man.
Mr.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I love how he throws his hands up like truth. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? And then the sound effects of that.
AJ, do you have the one? AJ, do you have the one when you like when you say is it the like you said something about like the broke man is the same as being a fat woman.
Oh yeah.
The woman said, "I can't keep talking."
That one. Did you guys ever see the one African guy where he was like, "Have you ever heard of a missing fat woman?"
Wow.
The African guy. Think about it, my brother. Have you ever heard of a missing fat woman?
Never in my life.
And the guy's like, "Yo, that's true."
Now, because I'm overstimulated. I don't want to talk to you about what I'm doing this weekend. I don't want to talk to you about my summer plans. I don't want to kick you with you skate.
Isn't she a peach, guys? Can you imagine working with this dunderheaded broad?
With nothing. I'm tired. I'm from Mississippi. This is my accent. I'm tired of code switching. I'm tired of y'all looking at me like I'm some new black girl in the office. Whole time I just changed my hair. Whole time there's not enough black people in the office for you to even get me mixed up with anybody.
You see this?
So I'm sitting in my car until
She honestly thinks that this is a thing. She thinks that the people at her work give a damn. Guys, the narcissism, the hubris, nobody cares. Yes, this is the victimhood mindset that the left puts on blacks, on women, and all that. Guys, we don't, especially us men, we want to go to work and be left alone.
Exactly.
This chick thinks that people care about her hair. They think, and here's the thing: if people weren't talking to her, she would say, "Oh, they're not talking to me because I'm black." But now they are trying to talk to her. Oh, I have to code switch. Oh, they're asking me stuff and I don't want to talk to them. Which one is it? I tell you guys, I say this all the time. You could Thanos snap 99% of B-dubs away. 99%. And the world would be a much better place. No one would miss them. I'm dead ass serious.
Back into this meeting and smile. And when I tell y'all, Lord Jesus, if this day cannot be over quick enough, I can't wait to go home and pour up a fat ass glass of wine.
See?
Until then.
That's something like this, guys. Wine, SSRIs, weed, Xannies, birth control, right? You know what I'm saying? Letting freaking Nug and all of his homeboy friends shoot up the club. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I have a cherry Coke.
There is no satisfying them. There is no, making them happy.
Nope.
It don't matter the amount of money that they make.
Nope. Now, guys, here we go. Let's look at this idiot, right? The weight of corporate life is so hard. Please.
Barely have so much back to work tomorrow, but I feel nauseous and my chest is so tight and I hate it and I don't understand. I wish so badly I could just be one of those people who can put on a performance and a mask and just be happy to play a part in this weird ass system, but I can't. It's literally soul draining to me.
You guys know we're cooked when Asians are doing this. Guys, when Asians are doing foolishness, we're cooked. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not trying to be pessimistic in any way.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yes, obviously it's a blessing to have a job. Yes, it's a blessing to have financial stability. And things can always be worse. But that doesn't mean that we need
unemployment.
to just deal with the suffering that we're dealing with and suck it up and just be okay with settling with something that doesn't feel right. Corporate America is such a soulless, draining entity,
but I thought that they wanted to take over corporate America so that they can prove that they're strong and independent, right, guys? To prove how awesome and how they can outperform men, right?
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Absolutely insane, guys. Guys, here's the thing. No one cares. The best part about this is that they put this on the internet first. us to laugh at, right? To point and laugh at, right? Right, guys?
I've never in my life wanted to be in corporate until I did. I thought I wanted that stability and the 9 to 5, but I don't even have a 9 to 5 really. And I see some creators on here and they kind of encourage, well, if you're not enjoying your 9 to 5, then your life is not fulfilling enough. That is such bullshit. What if you have so many things that you want to do with your life, but your 9 to 5, your corporate life drains so much out of you that you don't even get to enjoy those things when you're not there?
Then you're lazy. Guys, I try and think of the amount of time in my adult life that I haven't had 2 jobs. I think the only time that I didn't have 2 jobs was grad school. You know what I'm saying? But I've always, even in college, even in undergrad, I had school and 2 jobs. Now I have my day job. I do this, you know what I'm saying? Quite a bit, and other stuff. Like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Because there is no daytime job that doesn't involve ridiculous manual labor that's that exhausting. Black Superman with $1.99 says you can Thanos snap YNs too. Facts. Yep, get them out of here too. Absolutely insane. Hey, thanks, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Instead, you're having to recalibrate your nervous system and spend so much time resting. Therefore, you feel guilty because you don't even have the time to enjoy the things you want to do. I want to go play tennis. I want to play golf. I want to be able to go have lunch with my friends. But anytime I go have fun, then I feel guilty because something else is not getting done. I didn't optimize my time. Oh, well, there's laundry, there's dishes, there's
welcome to being a man.
This, that, and the third. Nothing is ever perfect. I wish I could just have a normal sleep schedule and not feel so drained by the job. And I don't want to constantly complain. I hate that too. Again, it is such a blessing. But I think
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
You guys think this person doesn't want to complain? Please. Her whole identity is complaining.
We also just need to be aware of the humanity of the fact that sometimes it's okay to fucking hate your job. To just be I just need this as a stepping stone to get to where I want to be. And the thing that really sucks is that fear holding you back. That fear of, well, what if I always need this job? Or how am I going to make it without this job?
Oh, she just admitted that it's her own fault, right? Because she won't get another job. Because she's chicken shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
seriously, she's improved her own situation. This is her fault,
And that's a real struggle and a real fear that just eats and gnaws at you. I had my sexual assault happen to me on February 1st, and so I've been off from work since then. And even though that incident was so fucking traumatic for me, the fact that I've had time to just remove myself from my life in a sense. And
how much you want to bet, guys? She was out with her friends at some party and took friggin' Gavin the weirdo home. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Just feel free. I was able to quote unquote get over what happened to me.
I can't, guys. Sorry, she won't shut up. Come on, let's see.
Yeah, I was getting a headache anyway. So
hold on, guys. Let's see. Does she actually have a thing of what her job is? Let's see. She's Korean and she's talking this way. That's crazy. Guys, Koreans are some of the hardest working people there are.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
A lazy goofball piece of trash. What is going on?
Because she's westernized. That's why.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. That's what happened.
I am sitting here.
We already saw this chick. Now, guys, here. This is this. Okay, guys, this chick. You want to talk about plain Jane? Yikes, dude! Okay, this is a type of chick where this chick is so mid, she's like invisible. You know what I'm saying? But chicks like her actually think that they're like 9s and 10s now. That's the craziest part of the whole thing. Look at that. 76,000 followers. Guys, she's in her 30s. I thought she was in her 40s. What a joke. Look at these glasses.
Take your motherfucking sick days. Those days are for you. And they're not just for when you're sick. They're for when you just want a day to lay down all day and watch movies and eat food. You can do that. They're for when you're feeling a little bit off and you just don't want to deal with it today. They're for
You
when
guys still want to work with women, right? After this?
you want to go shopping when nobody else is shopping because it's Tuesday and everybody else is at work. This is your permission. Take your sick days. You got to take them every once in a while. Okay? It's gonna be okay. That said, unless you have like a really casual relationship with your manager or whoever you're calling into, definitely say you're sick when you call in or when you text or whatever you.
What a joke. What? Look at this. Look.
I just want to remind you that you're doing the best you can. These are not normal times that we're living through right now, so we're not going to hold ourselves to normal standards, okay? If you got up and took a shower today, I'm proud of you. If you got up and brushed your teeth, I'm proud of you. If you got up and went to work and did the bare minimum, I'm proud of you. Please be kind to yourself and please be patient and gentle with yourself right now. You're doing a wonderful job and you're going to be okay. I just want to remind you that you're doing
Yeah, see? You see, this is what we have to deal with, guys.
You stupid woman.
What a clown world, right, guys?
I am sitting.
We have a couple more, guys. Let's see.
Do you want to know
how?
Wow. Hey, AJ, I was wondering, do you still have that translator?
Of course, but first.
That's a huge bitch.
And now I'll translate.
Do
Thank you, AJ.
you want to know how burnt out from work I am? Yesterday, I got a jury duty summons in the mail. Okay, I have jury duty. And my first thought was, oh my God, at least I don't have to go into work. It's also on a Friday. So my second thought was, oh my God, 3-day weekend. Like I told my parents and they're like, oh my God, that sucks that you're getting called to jury duty. I'm like, at least I won't be at work. Do you want to know how?
Look at the size of this thing. Oh, here we go.
After that USA men's hockey video, it must be so embarrassing to be a man right now.
Why?
Like in the same way it's embarrassing to be United States American. And I'm already one of those. I don't.
United States American?
Well, that explains it. That explains it.
Look at that.
think I could handle being a United States American and a man. Or worse, a United States American man. That's just so embarrassing right now.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. This is an absolute demon right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. What a joke. Look at that. Today's pointless crash out. Go. Oh, she tries to do WNBA stuff. Please. What a joke. Guys, this is what we have to work with. Someone let these dunderheads into the workforce, right? Why?
Mm-hmm.
I have to. Hold on, guys.
You know what I love? I love when I read a book and it's set up like really good gossip. And then I have friends who don't really.
Hold on, guys. Let me see.
After.
All right. You are a clown. Men's hockey is 1,000 times harder than women's hockey. Spell hockey right? What the men accomplished is historic. A group of high school boys could smoke the women's team.
Exactly.
You prove that you know nothing about sports. by making this idiotic video. If you don't like America, why don't you leave?
Exactly.
There are paths to citizenship all over the world. Oh, I forgot. Goofballs like you like to pollute the internet with trash and hate on the very country that allows you to get to the weight that you're at. Oh!
Going to the pizzeria, though. You're ordering a pie for yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You will never accomplish anything as important as what the U.S. men's team did, and you were mad. I would be mad too if I looked like you.
Oh, wow. Wow. Shots fired! Shots fired!
You need to do better. I recommend a low carb diet. 10K steps per day.
Yeah, she can't even do 10 steps.
2 gallons of water at least daily. Laughing face. Post. Yes, I seriously don't know how my TikTok hasn't been banned yet, right? I just
You can't see her face. She don't know nothing about work.
Burnt out.
What a mess, guys. What
She don't
a
know.
mess.
She doesn't know not one thing about work. The only part of her only work is her mouth.
Here you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, everyone. Not everyone that's burned out looks like they're falling apart. They come to work well put together, but they are unsettled.
She thinks that she's well put together.
They walk in and they complete all of their deadlines and projects, but they are unfulfilled. They work closely with other teams in cross-functional capacities, but they are still trying to find their footing. What does this mean? This means that burnout is real. This means that even though you are a well put together package, people see you as someone who gets the job done, but they don't see.
Shut up.
I'm
an Asian chick with
another one,
ring, dude. Oh no, dude, look at that. Like, we're cooked when Asians are doing this. You know what I'm saying, guys? Drop the hit the like button, guys. Let's get 30 more likes, guys. I'd appreciate that.
I'm really burnt out, and I feel like I'm on just the brink of breaking down.
She had to set up her camera. Hold on. She had to turn TikTok app on. Put her ring camera on. Please.
So I think I need to quit my job effective immediately. And that's really hard because I feel like a failure.
Well, you are, right, guys? Guys, put a 1. If you agree, they're failures. They are. Because, guys, the men are going to have to pick up their slack. And, guys, do you remember, right? Hold on. Back paid male employees. You guys remember when the women at Google the Google women thought that they were getting paid less than the men. So they actually did an internal audit and realized that they were paying the women more for less work.
Really?
Oops. You absolute dunder. They were on Easy Street. They were getting paid to do less work, and they got greedy. They got greedy, guys.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Absolutely insane. In 2019, Google's annual pay equity analysis found it was underpaying a group of software engineers that included men, that were men, prompting the company to pay nearly $10 million to over 10,000 employees to correct the disparities.
Wow.
Google's internal study revealed that men in certain roles, particularly software engineers, were paid less than their female counterparts for similar work. Nearly $9.7 million were dispersed to 10,677 employees to correct this imbalance. There's a significant portion of the pay gap stemmed from salary adjustments made during the hiring process. So DEI, guys.
Wow.
DEI.
Well, at least to rectify the problem. So, but still, I mean,
at that. What a joke. Google Pay study finds that underpaid men for some jobs. Google study to address wage gap finds this is that they're underpaying men.
Wow.
Look at that. Guys, I'm telling you, this DEI thing, guys, here's the thing. Here's how it works. Let's just say Angel and I both sell cars, right? I sell Bentleys and he sells Hyundais, right? I sell 10 cars, Angel sells 10 cars, and then Angel at the end of the year goes, wait a minute, why didn't I make the same? It's like, well, because I'm selling Bentleys. I'm going to make more money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I sell 5 cars, I'm going to make more money than him selling 10 cars.
Right.
But all people want to do is say, oh, well, they sold the same amount of cars, so let's give the money from the Bentley salesman to the Hyundai salesman. That's ridiculous. Or you know how many times, or let's just say that like all 3 of us are selling cars and Pyro takes 6 months off. And at the end of the year, he says, well, why am I getting paid less? Well, you weren't here selling cars for six months out of the year.
Yeah, which is fair.
What a joke.
They just love taking. It's like they're just good at just taking from you.
Yeah. And guys, the one thing that I don't like is that whole push towards pay transparency, right? Where everyone's like, when I put it in for a job, I want to know how much everyone's getting paid, so I know how much to ask for. Guys, pay transparency is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, because it's such a defeatist thing, because you don't know why people are getting paid more than you. Maybe Angel, he negotiated more. Maybe he has more experience. Maybe he has some specialized skill that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe he has military experience. I don't know, but there's a reason why. Usually, and here's the thing, guys. If you focus on how much you're made, have a number, do your research, and get that number, and don't worry about what everyone else does. And guys, people always assume that they're gonna be the ones making the lowest amount of money. What happens when you're the top dog? When you're the one getting paid more than everyone else? You don't think that everyone's gonna look at you and be pissed off, right? You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, like you're being favored in a way.
Yeah, but they're gonna look at your check and they're gonna look at you. I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch. You're like, wait a minute. I have more experience. A friend of mine, he was saying this crap until his wife, who's black, it turned out she was the highest paid person in the office. Now I don't like the fact that people know how much I make and they're all coming after me. He's like, well, you're the one who wanted everyone to know how much everyone made.
Yeah, that's what. Yep, exactly.
Assume that you were the victim, you dunderhead.
I feel like a failure because I know I do my job so well.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But it's so hard when I'm working in a toxic environment. And I'm one person doing everything.
So leave!
And
That's it.
there's
Just leave.
just so much going on in just organizational corporate politics that I just think I need to take a break. And I just haven't, because I've just gone from job to job and I've never given myself a break, and I've just been just working all day, all night. Like, if I keep on working today, I'm gonna be working until
Please.
She's giving me a
Guys,
headache.
I know. Guys, you hear that? That's Angel and Pyro getting a Charlie horse from playing the world's smallest violin, right? What a joke! What a joke! And guys, if all of her jobs suck, then she's the common denominator, right?
That's
right.
Because she has a degree in underwater lesbian studies. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Come on.
3 a.m. and then I have a 4 a.m. meeting. And then I have to work until like 5 p.m. with back-to-back meetings straight tomorrow, basically. And I just don't think I can do that. So I think I need to just find.
This is such a woman thing to do, because a guy who's working this much, guys, here's the problem. She probably has some low-end marketing job, whatever. She's not getting paid enough. If they started adding zeros to her check, she wouldn't be crying, right, guys?
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's the best HR technique, is paying people more. You know, but I guarantee you she makes like $60,000 a year, right? Has student, well, she's Asian, so she probably doesn't have student loans. But like, I don't know what job she's doing that's not paying her enough, you know?
Let me do this for
If
myself.
she's a lawyer, then she should expect to work this much.
Which feels so scary because I feel like a failure.
You are.
But I know I'm doing this for my mental health.
And do you see any tears?
Yeah, crocodile tears.
Yeah,
that's all it
making
is.
sure I can be in a good position, because I know that I am not my job, but I feel like all I do
Doesn't
is
sound like it, right, guys?
my job these days. And I want to be able to live again.
Look at this. Let's see if we see.
Good. She's giving me a headache.
She's Vietnamese. Let's see.
Well, they're kind of hard workers themselves in Vietnamese.
That I know, guys. Vietnamese work hard, man. How many times do you see, like, you know, these restaurants and all this other stuff?
I'm going on a date.
With that bull ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going on a
And she's dressed like a homeless person.
To go to this date.
And it sucks because she's not a bad looking girl. This bull ring has to go, dude.
Yeah, she don't need that.
She's dressed like a homeless person. Guys, she's 30 years old. She's cooked. She's cooked. There's no reason why a relatively attractive
my friend is letting me cut
Asian chick should be single in her 30s. They're the most married group. They're the most educated, the highest earning, but they're the most married, the least divorced.
Yeah, the most desired. Yeah, they are.
This chick is cooked.
That's too
She got the
bad.
tattoos, you know, like the bull ring, the eyebrow ring. No, that's the birth
Don't tell me that's a beauty mark.
Yeah, but she's
One of my
favorites. The fact that she made it this far single, she's cooked. She's absolutely cooked, guys.
I mean, she's a little bit on the heavy side too, though. But you know,
Well,
it's,
she's Southeast Asian. That's why. You know, there's Viet and Cambodians and Filipinos that are just thicker. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. You know. Hold on. But she dresses like a homeless person. Lord knows that she probably hates the orange man. You know what I'm saying? She probably goes to ICE protest. You know what I'm saying? And guys, she's cooked. This is the type of Asian you don't want. She goes against everything, the typical Asian stereotypes that make them appealing towards all groups. Oh yeah, look, see, look. Look.
Oh, yeah.
See? There you go.
Yeah, you were right.
Supports Zoran the moron right there.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah.
Cooked. What a joke. Look at that, guys. There we go. Uh-oh. Look.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Has anyone else gone from climb the corporate ladder ambitious to not wanting to work at all? That's definitely where I'm at right now. I did the whole, like, got my master's degree so that...
No. Liberty, you are correct, but there are thicker Southeast Asian girls. You can see by her ankles. Guys, I'm from Washington State. If there's one group that I know is Asians, right? I grew up around Viet, around Hmong, around Koreans, Chinese, Thai. As there are some Southeast Asian girls, like Filipino girls and stuff, that are just thicker chicks. That's just the way it works. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Vietnamese chicks can be skinny, but there's some thick, especially Hmong girls. You know what I'm saying? They can be thicker. So
ladder, and that was an education.
I actually think the thicker Asian chicks are actually pretty hot. So
and
yeah,
I
think so.
On up in the ranks, ended up pivoting my career to being a product owner, and I could still keep going, but like something shifted in me, and I started sitting in these meetings and looking around and realizing like I do not care about this anymore. Not about the project, not about the title, and not about the next rung. I used to chase those promotions, and now I would much rather spend time researching the cost of living in Panama or Oaxaca or Costa Rica. I feel more like myself than I ever have.
Okay, now guys, what do you think she thinks she just said right there, right? Other than guys, she's in her 40s. Guys, it's the baby rabies. It's the fact, guys, that biological clock, it's over. I mean, she's not gonna have kids. These women try and fill this hole in their life that's supposed to be filled with children and a husband, right, guys? And I would actually say women they actually want a relationship more than they want children. Put a 1 if you agree. Women want a husband more than they want children. Because they think that the husband they think that the children will replace the relationship size hole in their heart until they have kids, and then you see single moms still on dating apps. Women want a man in their life more than they want anything else on earth. And what's crazy is, guys, have you seen there's studies that actually show that lesbians like compliments from men? They actually like when men, treat them, are polite and hold doors and get them stuff. Like, even though they're not attracted to men per se, they still have that biological function to want attention from a high status guy, an attractive guy, a guy
I've seen that.
Yeah,
because they're a woman. Either way, they're a woman. Biologically, they're a woman. So it doesn't matter what they like. It's that's the way they are. That's how they react to. That's what they want. That's what they like.
She's cooked. She has her little dog. She's in her 40s, and she's cooked. And guys, these women want, like, once you see this. What?
Welcome to part 1 of Lower Cost of Living Research. Today I'm talking about the Azuero Peninsula in Panama. I happened upon this place because I'm always searching for places that are dog friendly. That
guys, isn't it funny? Hey, Fish, what's up, man? How you been?
Good. How about you?
Isn't it funny how these 304s talk about no kings and no colonizing and blah, 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 but they all want to move to a different place because it's cheap? Guys, that's economic colonization. Have you guys heard of this term? Economic colonization?
No.
Right now, huh? Say again?
First time I'm hearing of it.
So, like, look at places like Costa Rica, Belize, Tijuana, Mexico, where all these liberal chicks and stuff there are moving to Mexico. And what happens is that the locals can't afford to live there because the property values and all of that stuff go up. They're colonizing the native people, just like they say the white people did back in the day. How is a person who's a Mexican citizen who works at a factory making 27 pesos an hour or like 10 pesos an hour supposed to be able to afford a house where people who make hundreds of thousands of American dollars a year are moving to? How? It's happening all over, guys. It's happening in Panama, Costa Rica, Belize, parts of Jamaica, right? Pyro? There's parts.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, because people from America, like some of them like come down here from Jamaica, are they born from like Jamaican descent, like their parents came from Jamaica, come to America and like get rich, or they live comfortably and come back to Jamaica.
But enough of them move there, and it pushes the locals out. Mm-hmm. So they claim, oh, we're so liberal, and you conservatives are all evil, when they're doing the exact same thing that they keep shoving in our face. Oh, the Trail of Tears and blah blah blah. You guys are colonizers too, you dunderheads.
Sunshine the majority of the year with the least amount of rain possible, and it's nice and warm. That's a big one for us. If you want to escape the U.S.,
to escape the U.S.
living, Panama is highly strategic. They use the U.S. dollar, so there's no exchange risk, and it's in the East Coast time zone. Plus, they typically don't get hurricanes. That was another biggie for me. The vibe of the places that we were looking, which was Pedicey and Las Tablas, more like coastal.
Oh, guys, here, let's take a little break, right? Watch this. And I'm going to do a video on this too, because watch. Hold on. Let's see this. Hold on. Oh, guys, I'm going to do a series of videos. This one TikToker, he's a home inspector, right? And he shows how shit new houses are. Guys, buy a used house, okay? Don't buy anything brand new build, because you will get cooked.
Hold on. I've seen that guy before.
Hold on. Well, was it on TikTok? Hold on. So this one chick and her husband moved to Mexico, and now they regret it. Hold on. She's like, well, I just can't believe how hard it is when we have to move back. Please. I don't think that I can find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I can. Watch.
What do I do when a lot of my family and friends are trying to convince me to not move to Mexico?
The bull ring, right? The bull ring. Can you imagine winning the lottery, guys, and being born in America in this time? You win the lottery to be born here, and your dumbass decides to move to Mexico? Are you high? What is going on?
Of all places, you choose Mexico.
Mainly my husband. Like, we can sit and list the long ass list of pros with like very little cons, but the cons are just thrown, and that's like the only thing they see: how we're gonna get a job, how we're gonna make money. And the thing is, my husband's family is Mexican. They've lived in Mexico, but the area that they lived.
You guys see? The Mexicans are telling her, don't move to Mexico. The people who are from there are telling her not to move there, and they're gonna move there anyways.
Some people are really fucking
It
stupid.
is nothing like the area we're moving to. Like, it's not even comparable. Like, how is it that Mexicans have fallen for American propaganda?
Look at this!
Because where we're moving is amazing. It's thriving. We're moving to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. It's like 30 minutes from Cancun. They're acting like where we're moving isn't safe or livable. We want our kids to be a majority, not a minority. I want to be a majority and not a minority. Real food, affordable healthcare, tropical beaches, jungle, not having to fear for our safety due to racism, diversity, Trump not being our president. It's affordable and we can live comfortably. Like, what about that isn't worth it? Like, I'm confused.
Yes. I think I covered her.
To escape the United States, and we're having to move back already.
They have to move back already.
2 months after. The reason being that our 4-year-old son got extremely sick the first week that we were here. He had a terrible fever, was throwing up blood, terrible diarrhea. His whole body was in terrible pain. He was screaming in pain and agony for days.
Sounds like you drank the water. I did that once in Mexico. No bueno, no mas, dude.
Even after we took him to the doctor and they gave him different medication, he ended up having a bacterial infection in his stomach and his body. And since then, he has recovered, but he's still having really bad lingering problems. And we're starting to think that he has an autoimmune disorder. So with that, we're having to go to the States to get him the proper care. We've had to spend hundreds, thousands of dollars out of pocket that we were not planning on. So
I thought they had affordable health care. I thought that it was this magical wonderland with enchiladas and safety, right? What a joke!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
What an absolute idiot! And guys, Fish, Angel, Pyro, let me know if you agree. She wears the pants in this marriage.
Yeah.
The reason why they ended up moving, you know damn well her husband didn't want to move, but she just Trump, orange man, racism. And guys, I hate to say it because Angel is Hispanic too. Angel knows. Even though Angel, you're Puerto Rican, right?
Yes.
But you know, because by talking to other Hispanics who've immigrated from other countries, once you're Americanized, guys, you can't go back to your home country and be like, I'm one of you. This chick, I don't know if she's Hispanic or what she is, but she can't go to Mexico and be like, I'm part of the majority. Bro, you are American. Guys, let's just say that, like, Fish, your family comes from where?
By mostly Portuguese.
Okay, you can't go to Portugal and go, I'm Portuguese. No, you're not. You're American.
Yeah, I don't speak Portuguese.
Yeah,
So.
you have nothing to do with it at all. In the same way that my one friend from high school, he's German, but he moved here when he was like 5. He still speaks German, but he can't go back to Germany and be like, hey, yo, I'm German. Like, no, you're not. You're American. You're German American.
AJ, you know one thing? Like, back home in Jamaica, people say, like, people who born over America, like Jamaicans who born like over Jamaica, over America, they say, look, you're not really Jamaican if you don't really born over here. You may speak exactly like us. Yeah, it's like a debate.
Well, but I mean, because culturally, culturally, you aren't. You're different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's guys. Here's the thing. I use Afro Brazilians as a way, guys. You know, Brazil had a whole bunch of the largest slave trade on earth, other than the Arabic slave trade, was the one to Brazil. But a lot of them still know where their roots were from. Oh, we're from Angola and other things. because they didn't really breed slaves the same way there that they did here. You know what I'm saying? They kept bringing them over and more and more and more because they're working to death. But even though a lot of descendants of slaves know their roots, like they will have a dialect of Portuguese that'll have like an Angolan dialect or other things. They're still Afro-Brazilians. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say Brazil speaks Portuguese, I think.
Yeah. But like Afro-Brazilians, and then they have the more like white Brazilians and the more native Brazilians. But they all have different ethnic groups and subgroups within said country. That's how the United States is. We have Black Americans, we have white Americans, we have Asian Americans. We go by national identity first and then race second. Ethnicity doesn't matter here. The fact that like I'm Black and Pyro's Black, even though I'm Black American, he's just making. Think about how dumb that is. Or the term Asian. That's a stupid word because you're putting Chinese, Japanese, Viet, Hmong, Samoans in the same category. So, anyways.
So now we're going back to the United States to get our son the care that he needs. And we're having to let go of this dream of living here in Mexico. Are we going to get a bunch of I told you so's? Probably.
I told you so, right, guys? Guys, let her have it. Let her have it.
I told you so. Te lo dije. I told you, te lo dije.
But there was no way that we could prevent our son getting this sick. We were not expecting these hospital bills, medication. I feel really fucking sad because we got rid of everything in the United States. We got rid of our home, our car, our jobs, and we left so much just to have to go home and restart with nothing. Pray for us. Send us good vibes, please, because we really do need it.
This is what happens as when you let women run your marriage. This is what happens when you let a women run things. Guys, here, let's do this quick. Watch. Guys, you ready for this? Guys, here, I need you all to pay attention to this. All right. I want everyone to unmute. Guys, check this out. So she is a women's World Cup soccer team player. Okay. Watch. So she played on the U.S. women's team. Watch.
Which the U14 LAFC boys team. So like a 14-year-old boys team, like academy about to be pro in like 3 years. They play us at like full-grown women, professional sports. They beat us, which is like relatively normal. But we keep scheduling these games because it's really good for our training.
So you don't do it for the entertainment factor. It's really just to make you better athletes. Because I remember hearing about this, that the women's team had played like UC 15 boys at some point a long time ago, and they lost. So this happens regularly.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. And so this happens, like we get better, we watch the film, and then in the warm-up line, which a lot of conversations happen in the warm-up lines on a pro sports team because you're there 30 minutes every single day. And one of our captains was like, oh, I don't think we should do it. The risk's too high. And I was like, what do you mean the risk? And she was like, oh, well, if the parents record it and post it on TikTok, it looks bad for us. And at that point, I was like, whoa, newsflash, Elizabeth. If we're worried about looking bad, but not worried about perfecting our craft, like we lost the plot. Like this isn't about competitive sports anymore. Pro sports, there's something else happening here. And I kind of was like, oh, like dig a little deeper. And then you realize like, wait, if we're going to hide the fact of why women's category is important, why do we even have women's sports categories to begin with?
That's crazy.
And yet the women get to steal half the men's money every year. Isn't that nuts? Guys, the women get half of the men's money every year that they played in the World Cup. Pyro, Angel, Fish, let's just say that you guys were all playing for Portugal. If you had a choice, would you play for Portugal on the World Cup and keep 100% of your money, or play for the United States and give half your money away?
Gonna have to go
Portugal all the way.
Very much. And that's why you don't see Argentina, Brazil, Germany, England, or any of these other countries that actually are worth a damn doing this, because they know that the men will straight up not play. What are you going to play for? You're going to play to give half your money to some broads who suck?
Yeah.
What a joke. And guys, this is this DEI, justice for all, commie foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we'll watch one more, and then I think I have a clip of someone getting tased. Guys, who wants to watch some dumbass chick get tased? Right? Guys, Angel's back, so we have to, do it. So here we go.
Uh-oh.
My take of the day is that if corporate America is going to take advantage of me, then I'm going to take advantage of corporate America right back and not feel bad about it. I don't know one single person that works in corporate that's not being taken advantage of, whether it's like of their time, of their effort, or like salary wise. So I've decided that from now on, if I have something to do like at home while I work from home, I'm going to do it. Like today I had a Pilates class that I wanted to take. So I literally just set up my phone to record my meeting. Then while I was taking my workout class, it like perfectly summarized meeting notes for me. And I just used the chat function to like ask it for any deadlines or deliverables.
So what do they need you for?
Exactly.
I missed. You draft a follow-up email for me, and then I moved along with my day, and no one was the wiser. And I don't feel guilty about this at all, because again, if they're going to take advantage of me, I'm going to do the same.
There you go, guys. Right there you go, right there, guys. Hit the like button, guys. We're almost at 100 likes, guys. And once again, these chicks are absolutely cooked, right? Why? We'll try and let this person up. Deshauna, how you doing?
Hey, baby.
And you are, you know what? I'm gonna cuss you out because because you're still here, right? Dude, how dumb do you think we are, bro? Like, I saw that your name, dude. If you guys call in, I can see what your real name is on YouTube, right? So, hey, Dunderhead, I let you up just so you can think you're smart, right? Not only are you not smart, you are a moron, right? And your mother should have swallowed you. So
wow,
you're gonna get banned.
Wow. Oh,
guys, I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? I give everyone at least a chance, like half a second chance, right? You know, and guys, as these lives do better, right? Guys, we've had 500, 510, 520 people watching. Guys, these daytime lives are doing really, really well. Guys, once again, we will get trolls.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I have all you mods that are taking care of business, you know? But guys, like, what? I have this down to a science now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are you doing? You know? So
my hot take.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, AJ. I mean, it's successful and everything, but unfortunately, you're gonna come across this.
Yeah, guys. Anything else on the topic before we switch gears here? Fish, aren't you from New York? Are you live in
close?
New York?
I'm close. I'm like 4 hours from there.
While I pull this up, because Angel's here too. Angel, you left New York, right?
Yeah, I escaped from there.
A lifelong New Yorker, and he left just in time, right, guys? Thank God. But Fish, do you still live in that area? Like,
I'm
in New York City?
leaving. I'm in the process of leaving.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah.
Do you want to like briefly just kind of tell us why, like in 45 seconds?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I kind of popped in here to like say, because your title was these thoughts are complaining about having jobs, right?
Well, these corporate jobs, right? Okay, these chicks have these. Okay, I'll go back and I'll show you the job that they're complaining about. Are you ready for this?
Let me. Thank you, Virginia. She's no.
Look, this is her whole day.
Favorite head. So it's officially the week after.
This is her whole day. And they're complaining about I'm burned out. My nervous system is wrecked. I'm burned out. Can you believe this? What do you think?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I'm so glad they're complaining, because like my work was I was pushed out by the feminism and the hiring and stuff. So it's like I love hearing them complain about having
Explain.
jobs. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Well, I was up. I was there a place for 7 years, and then the guy died, the manager, and then they hired a fat ass lesbian off the street for the.
You guys hear that? You guys hear that?
Lesbians, 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 lesbian, lesbians, lesbians, lesbian, lesbians, 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 lesbians.
Hey, AJ, I like the other guy. Why are you gay?
So who is gay? What were you saying, Fish?
I'm just saying, I'm so glad. It's so nice to hear him complain for having decent jobs. Then, them working pushes people out of the workforce. You know what I mean?
Yes. Sitting in an air-conditioned office, doing jobs that AI can mostly do. You know what I'm saying? Whining and moaning and complaining. Guys, once again, this is what I call the arrogance and the ignorance of abundance. This crap, LDHD TV, feminism, this can't function in a third world country. You can only think this way when the lights are on, you have food, you have shelter, you have water. Any of those things go, and gender roles and all this stuff, traditional gender roles, they reestablish themselves real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely insane. What a joke. It's so hard, guys. I'm so burned out.
The annoying part is that I did everything right. I did everything I was supposed to do. I studied in high school. I got good grades. I had a decent ACT. I filled out the little FAFSA form so I could go to a good college. I went to a good college. When I got into that good college, I got a degree, a useful degree that I knew would benefit me in the long run. I got a degree in business, finance specifically. Businesses are always needing that. Can't go wrong with that. Well, now it's 2026 and I met with a job market that even if there are openings, they're probably not legitimate. They're ghost postings. And if you do want to apply to it, guess what? Everybody and their brother also applied to it. So you better make sure you have an ATS optimized resume. You know the CEO's brother. You've done a handshake with the Crossroads demons, and you pray to the almighty God that you can even get a call back or so much as a rejection email, because half the time you don't even get that. Then let's say that you're lucky enough to actually get that job. Well, the odds of you actually being able to keep that job, not very likely, because companies are inevitably going to lay you off because they're going to realize that AI can take your job, or they're going to send your position overseas and pay them about a third of what they have to pay you. What they do pay you is absolute peanuts for the degree and experience that you have. Afford houses, we can't afford gas to put in our car. Inflation is ever rising. Interest rates are rising. We have an administration that doesn't give a fuck about us. I want to know what the light at the end of the tunnel is, other than maybe a measly 7 days of PTO. And then the fucking kicker is somebody's grandfather has the audacity to be like, you kids just don't work hard. If you work hard, you can get anything you want. No, the American dream is fucking dead. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. There is no amount of hard work that is going to reverse what the last 10 years of this fucking economy has done. I am a hard worker. I'm one of the hardest workers you will ever meet. I will work
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
my absolute dick into the dirt. I have a full-time corporate job. I do pet sitting on the side, and I also have my own business where I do photography, videography, and media. Guess what? It's still not enough. It's never gonna fucking be enough. I'm just so sick. I'm so burnt out, and I don't know what the long-term solution is, because the thought of
It's funny that guys, all of us guys that have essential jobs, we're doing just fine, right, guys?
Oh yeah, I'm
All
doing
my
good.
friends that are electricians, plumbers, truck drivers, right? It's funny. All those crane operators are all doing really, 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 really good. Guys, you guys want a job? Look at this. Hold on. Watch. Data center. Look at this, guys. There was a thing, it was saying data centers, the electricians are making $260,000 a year.
Good, that's pretty good.
$260,000 a year. Guys.
So middle class?
Huh?
Middle class?
What do you where? In New York City, maybe.
Yeah, in New York City, yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
but no. Here, for one person in anywhere. I don't care if you're in New York or LA. A single guy making this, you're doing well, even in LA or New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Come on, guys. $260 a year is a lot of money. But if you're in Albany, if you're in Iowa, anywhere in Iowa, man, you're making money. $260 by yourself.
You can live like a king.
What a lot of high-priced lawyers and surgeons make.
Mm-hmm.
High-priced doctors make $260. Yeah, that's a lot of money, and that's probably without even overtime. You can make a lot of money doing this. All you got to do is keep one of these broke, dunderheaded 304s out of your finances, man. 261. What is? Let's do this.
That's pretty good. You start off as an apprentice, though. But do you have to be experienced, or do they train you, though?
You get to work your way up to that. But that is $21,600 a month. And then we'll divide that by... That's $135 an hour, guys.
Wow.
Well, that's $1 million every 4 years.
You know? I mean, guys, that's really, 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 really good.
Yeah,
anywhere in the
money.
United States, $135 an hour is good.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can live in Palo Alto, and which is one of the most expensive places to live. You guys remember we had that one live stream when we were talking about advice for 28-year-olds? That was a really, really, really good stream. I need to pull that one up, clip that. But yeah, guys, if you're in your late 20s, early 30s, guys, and you're kind of lost, guys, get a trade. There was one guy that we were talking to, and he was saying he's 28. He doesn't know what to do. I'm like, you don't want to be a 28-year-old freshman in college. You know what I'm saying? No.
And
Guys,
you want to get started as soon as possible too, because what they do is they make it harder to get the certifications or more stuff you got to do and all this. You know what I mean?
And guys, what you want to do too is you want to do a job like a trade. Guys, trades are young man's games. By the time that you're 40, 45, you want to start your own business and have guys working for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a 50-year-old electrician, climbing telephone poles and crawling. No. You get your 20 years experience, and then you save up money to start a business where you're experienced enough to where you can take guys that are freshly out of trade school, and you can impart your knowledge on them, develop your business model to make money. Guys, there's a guy that I had heard about, and he was a Hispanic dude. He had a roofing business, and he was making so much money. He was paying his ex-wife, it's like $17,000 a month in alimony, and still doing good. That's how much money he was making as a roofer, doing his roofing business.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go off right now. I'll see you guys soon.
Pyro, guys, let's watch this.
Pyro, good seeing you.
Days, and then I'll shut this down. Guys, hit the like button. Let's do this. And guys, thanks for being here on a Monday.
That's the sound of the police.
Let's do this. Dude, they're getting pepper sprayed and tased. Let's go!
Oh boy.
Is that the ponytail patrol falling down?
One knife strike set it off, turning the entire airport into a chaotic scene.
She's out of that handcuff. She's out of handcuff.
See, he's got the puncture one right here, and it's a small knife.
What happened next forced officers to act immediately.
Oh,
a
wow.
routine taxi ride turned into a nightmare when the driver was stabbed multiple times. But that was only the beginning of the chaos.
Guy, where's the picture? It's a female.
Yeah,
okay, where's she at? We don't know. Everybody is running around.
Man, he sounds super shocked. He said, "That's a female." Y'all hit that like button. We got ourselves a treat. It's a simple.
Move everything. You're doing good.
Oh, he pauses it so that it's not copyright. Hold on.
You're with me. All right. You're with me. All right. Where did you
get stabbed?
All
right, that's probably going to need 2 medics.
I think they ran out. They chased her outside.
Oh, that's annoying.
Did she get you? Did she get you?
Did he miss? He missed. He missed.
Yeah. Get closer, man.
Taser deployed, but I missed that.
Where is this?
She's going to jail.
Where is this? 2023. I can't tell.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Hey, new Fish, Angel. I think Angel knows. Guys, what is the what do you think is the airport that has the craziest, like the largest amount of foolishness in it?
DFW, I think.
Yeah, yep. Angel's OG, yeah. I actually counted how many videos that we see in the airport. I think 80% of them are from DFW.
Excuse me, guys.
Huh? A DFW.
Excuse me, I have a phone call, but I'll be here.
All good. Is that focal point where people from like Atlanta, Miami, LA, you know what I'm saying? Seattle, everyone meets up there. You know what I'm saying? And it's all foolishness all the time. So
Hey. Back up. Back up.
Man, did he just call?
what's he doing? He's just standing there.
Just put it down. Put the weapon down.
Cornered, the woman didn't surrender. What she shouted made the situation even more unpredictable and dangerous.
Put the weapon down, ma'am. Ma'am.
Guys, if this was a guy, they'd have said there's the hot sauce. Look at that. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas. Angel, it's been a while, my friend.
I know.
Let's go. What happened to him?
Nice out. We got it. Bring me on.
Wait.
Get that hand.
They trying to kill me. My name is Brenda. Brenda. Not Damaris. My name is Damaris.
And guys, might I add, of course, it's a B-dub doing this, right? But
Well.
I was going to ask something.
Say again?
I was going to ask something. How much accountability do you think she got for poking someone?
Oh, I don't know, dude. She probably got a slap on the wrist. If this is like LA, San Francisco, they let her out the same night.
Hey, we got an officer stand here.
Remember what I said.
Is someone filming?
Let's go.
Karen, what's this about?
Let's go. Medic now. Yeah, we got it.
You got good, man.
Bring your hand.
Bring your hand out. Again?
By the main checkpoint. Hey, she's out of that handcuff.
We got it.
Wipe my eyes.
Whoa.
Watch out, she looks like a biter, Be careful.
Bring your hand out.
Bring it. Give me the hand.
Give it.
Wipe my eyes. Wipe my eyes, please. Wipe my eyes.
Stand by.
Who got a taser? Wipe my eyes. That's my brother. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Okay,
I
that's
can't
fine,
breathe.
man.
We'll make it. That's fine.
Stand by. Let it go.
There you go, guys. Right?
He died. That's how you guys did. That's how he died. Juneteenth. So this is how this person died. So you're being recorded. Juneteenth. Yeah.
Pour some water on me, please. Pour some water on me. Pour some water on me. Please. Please.
What a mess. All these men's efforts wasted. All this tax dollars wasted on a dunderheaded B-dub, man.
Sit down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Somebody stay with her.
Somebody's trying to kill me. Wipe my eyes, please. This is burning.
We're going to take care of it.
I know.
I
I know.
Who has her weapon secured?
Wipe my eyes. Please, sir.
Man, that's a nice knife. Look at
Take
that,
these clothes off me, please. Don't do this.
Want to take off your shirt?
No. I'm right at the wound. I'm right. Yeah, he's got 3 holes. I got him.
Dang, she poked him too. Right in his
She's
chest.
got the puncture one right here, and it's a small knife.
Did they catch her?
Well,
Yeah, they called him.
They're going to take care of it. Can you fold that up?
Behind the decision to rush in and restrain her was a split-second life or death moment.
Good.
Faces could change her life forever.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Lean back.
It's burning.
I know it's burning.
Do you have someone leaving on
What a mess.
Attack 1 to advise on the situation? Can you wipe me off?
I can't do anything right now.
Okay, what's going on? Why am I going in there?
Come on.
Take the handcuffs off me.
Come on.
I take the handcuffs off me.
Stand up, ma'am.
Okay.
Stand up.
Can y'all take these handcuffs?
No, absolutely not.
Walk right on in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, did anybody actually go through? Come on.
Did they what? Did they actually what?
I tell you guys, B-dubs, I'm telling you. The root of all evil, man. Serious.
Hey, Jay, thanks for bringing me on, man. I'm gonna,
No problem, man.
dip out.
Anytime.
Nice seeing you guys.
All right, take care.
Can I get some water?
Angel, one last thing since you're since you haven't been on in a while. Check this out. You want to see the funniest Instagram page there is? Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Watch. Hold on. Hold on. So it's all these chicks. Watch. And please don't leave me. I'm pregnant. Watch.
You told me.
Well.
Watch.
Scrub is a guy that thinks he's flying.
My baby daddy, he's a scrub. Watch.
Do not.
Wow.
I'll forgive grieve the fact that I didn't truly enjoy my kid's childhood.
Someone told me the other day, they said, you can't be too picky. I mean, you have 2 kids. I'm like, that's why I am picky. I'm picky because I do have 2 kids. And the person that I choose to marry, that I choose to be like a stepfather to my kids, to be a parent to my kids, I'm going to be picky with that.
Yo, I just am obsessed with him.
Dude, he has dozens of these. Dozens. It's hilarious, man. It's so here. Where's the one? Look at all these chicks.
Wow.
And here's the thing, Angel. We know that there's these there are these white girls that quote unquote only date black guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, ugh. And they always go for nug. Watch.
I don't want to be shit like you, bitch.
Wow. What happened? Oh, wow.
Fuck my baby. Fuck my baby.
Well.
Well.
Wow. They didn't care how you felt. Potential's not reality. Focus on how they treated you and the times that they made you cry.
Oh, wow.
Well.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Hold on.
Well, this is why it's important for you to be choosing. It doesn't matter. The race got nothing to do with it. You got to make the right choice, though, man.
No,
you know, if you're gonna go and pick nug, then what's the point?
German streamer tries to prove that it's safe to celebrate New Year's Eve with Muslims in German. Watch.
Das heißt. Au!
Oh!
Au! Fuck! Au! Ah, ich habe irgendwas abbekommen. Ich habe irgendwas gegen den Kopf bekommen. Au!
Well.
Ich glaube, wenn ich so 2 Meter Türsteher Schrank wäre, hätten die das nicht gemacht. Ah, schon wieder, Alter! Wichser!
Well.
So this guy.
Well.
Here we go.
I'm at a point in my life right now.
Look at this. I'm okay with what I've been through. I'm ready for us to come. I understand everything I went through. Look.
Wow.
Well.
Oh no! Oh, here we go. Now you could tell this is I only date black guys chick. You know what I'm saying? Just look at her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at her. I decided to surrender to God.
Well.
They've been run through.
You single?
Another one.
2025. When you're single, you're 30s, single, you're traumatized.
Wow.
Show me the reason you have no money.
Wow. Well.
Wow. Well.
Guys, this guy's thing is called well. This guy's hilarious. And it's so true. Because these white chicks, these liberal chicks, whatever, they can't actually find a black guy that's like me or C-Grip or Tim Hicks or Ray J. Oh, no. It's always nug.
Exactly. That's the point. But they're picking poorly. That's what it is. Wow.
Hey guys, my name is Zikra. I spent most of my life in America and I decided to try living in Palestine, and I opened my dream cafe, Art Cafe Ramallah. I really wanted to open something new in Palestine and provide a safe space for people to express themselves through art and just have a good time.
Yeah, in
Unfortunately,
Palestine. Okay.
I had to close my cafe because I got scammed and I lost all of my life savings.
Well.
Wow.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
We'll do one more, guys. Oh, this is the anti-ice people.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. I just want to sit there, mom's side of the generational family curses.
Well, well, well.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Guys,
well, well, well.
Guys, I need 4 more likes, guys. So, guys, hit the like button, guys. Let's just do this really, really fast. Come on. Hold on. We'll do like 2 or 3 more, guys.
Yeah, I have really bad.
I have really bad days. Sometimes I don't have the energy. Look at that.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Oh, no.
Well, well, well.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I have.
Things my husband does that would send a low effort man.
Hold on.
Michael, need you guys to do me a favor and get off the shed. Hey, guys.
God, they're so annoying, right?
Mm.
Look at this. This page is run by a white, insecure little dude who's mad.
Wow. Well, well, well.
Well, well, well. Well, well.
Why is it all these chicks, they managed to find this
Pull
guy?
out game, mate. Pull out game, man. I just don't pull out, bitch. For you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out. It ain't weak, motherfucker. I don't pull out. Fuck.
Wow. They're the kids. Wow.
I wish you.
What the hell is this?
Watch. Look at that.
Well, well, well.
Wait, I missed that. It was
They
kinda quick.
were an LDHGTV couple who adopted like 3 kids and then got in trouble for diddling them. You know what I'm saying?
We are black.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Are you serious?
We have 2 people that are
Yeah.
right now caused by an accident.
Holy
Because
You
she
and your brother
passed
were-
on it.
Okay.
There's the one with like the nurse chick going into 2026 alone but not lonely.
Well, well,
well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Wow.
Guys, tomorrow's live, guys. We're gonna talk about how the B-dubs want you white dudes, man. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be like
yeah.
Jameson and the rest and some of the guys though.
Yep. B-dubs demand white men. They demand you guys.
You know
what I'm saying? They demand
We're
you
a
guys.
hoe.
Back in the days.
How long haven't you been a hoe for?
For a little minute. For a little minute.
Well. Wow.
Well.
Guys,
Als ik een moeder was, dan zou ik echt nooit een kind bij McDonald's laten eten.
Sorry, guys. This is copyright music.
Copyrighted, yeah.
Look.
Me?
Come on. Oh,
Well.
Guys, read the comments.
Well.
Guys, I'm telling you,
father.
This guy goes by well on I've only known being a mom since I was 18. I've never really had a chance to grow into myself. Watch. All right, guys, this copyright music, right?
Wow.
Well.
Well. He kills me with that.
Oh no, guys, go and follow this guy. Well, dude, he's hilarious. But all right, you guys, I'll be live tomorrow, 5 p.m. as usual, guys. For all you guys that are new, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and then Mondays at 9 p.m. If you want to join this Discord, guys, please email me, right? And then I'll let you in. But all right, you guys, appreciate you. Bye, guys.
All right, AJ, take care of that, all right?